Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and today I think I'm going to do something a little bit different. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is your top 5 most anticipated releases of 2015. But as it turns out, I do not have 5 anticipated releases for 2015. All the books on the list of upcoming releases that I have seen that I've been mildly interested in have all been sequels to series that I have not yet started. And I don't really think it's fair for me to list those because we all know how I can start a series and after the first book decide that I'm never going anywhere near that ever again. On the other hand, I do have 3 books that I've really been waiting on that are all coming out this year before the first half of the year is over. So I'm going to let you guys know what those 3 books are in order of release date and tell you a little bit about them. Does that sound good? Because that's what we're going to do today. My first most anticipated book is coming out on January 13th, and that is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. The Darkest Part of the Forest is about a girl named Hazel and her brother Ben. They live in a town where humans and fairy type creatures all live together in relative harmony, and the magic that the fairies are able to do attracts tourists. But on the other hand, Hazel knows that the fairies are actually very dangerous. In the woods behind the town where she lives is a glass coffin, and inside of the glass coffin is a boy with horns and pointed ears that has been asleep in the coffin for generations and has never woken up. Until one day he does, and the world turns upside down. This next book comes out on February 10th, and that is The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl by Issa. If you guys do not know who Issa is, you are seriously missing out on a treat. I have been following her since I think my sophomore year of college when she first started making web shows. Her, I guess, most famous or most popular web show is called The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. It's the first one she ever did. It's freaking hilarious. If you haven't watched it, you need to go right now because it is entirely too funny. She's coming out with a series of humorous essays by the name of The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, all written by her about a lot of random things, kind of in the same style of Is Everybody Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling, and y'all know how much I love that book. The easiest thing to do in this situation is just kind of give you the tagline for the book, and that's actually the first line of the first episode of the first season of the web show, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. Finally, on May 5th, we have A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. It's about a 19-year-old huntress who one day kills a wolf in the woods only to have a large beast-like creature come to her demanding payment for killing said wolf. As it turns out, it's not a beast-like creature at all. It's actually an immortal fae. Fae? I hate that word. It turns out that he's an immortal fae, and not just any old immortal fae, one of the most powerful fae that used to rule the world basically as a god a very long time ago. He drags her off to his world just in time for it to need saving. This sounds a lot like Beauty and the Beast in Goodreads. The description on Goodreads actually makes that same comparison, and y'all know how I love rewritten fairy tales, so I'm all over this like white on rice. Like, you don't even know. And that's it. Those are my 3 most anticipated reads of 2015, at least the first half. That list will probably grow as I read more of the series that I have on my shelf and decide, hey, I do actually care about your sequels. You guys let me know down in the box what your top most anticipated releases are for the year, or for the first half of the year, or the first quarter of the year. I don't know, but I would like to. In the meantime, there will also be links down in the box to not only the books that I referenced in this video, but also to my other social medias. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Google+, whatever. Whatever the site is, I probably have an account on it. Until next time, bye!